jumped in on the Superplastic Series 2 Janky series that they had on Kickstarter back in July, and the box showed up back in November, and I haven't even had time to open it up yet, so I'm going to open it up with you today. As a reminder, this was a Kickstarter. They were trying to raise 25 grand. They got $500,000, so they included a whole bunch of cool incentives. I honestly didn't even recall what was in the order that I got because I added some different stuff at different times and jumped in on some of the bonuses. So luckily, they included this handy dandy little packing slip right here that outlines what's in the box. So we've got 2 of the 3 packs of the Janky Series 2 blind boxes, so 6 of those to open. A King Janky the 4th, an 8-inch Gloomy Super Janky, 8-inch Ouch Super Janky, King Janky the 5th. We've got the Gold Flight Runner shoes, the Janky Flight Runner shoes, the King Janky Storm Edition, and yeah, the custom box to put it all together. So let's start with the small stuff first, the blind boxes. There's a whole bunch of different ones that could be in there, including some more rare chase pieces. So I'll put those up on the side here as we go through it, and then start grabbing them out so we can see what we got. It's interesting that they actually packed them as 3 packs. So they've got the shrink wrap around them, and you can see what those boxes look like. Lots of people have already opened theirs up. I'm just now getting to mine. So let's see what we got. Yeah, if we take a look here, you can see the different items and the rarity. It doesn't list the artists that did them, but it gives you an idea of what we're shooting for within the boxes. Actually, I'm wrong, it does show the artists on there. So you can see right here, it does show the artists as opposed to the names of the pieces. And it shows the rarities of the items, and there's kind of those more rare chase pieces, if you would, that are in there. Let's go ahead and crack open the first one. Sounds like there's an accessory of some sort in there. Superplastic was founded by one of the creators of Kid Robot from back in the day, and Superplastic is very much social media focused. There's what you can find in these little foil wraps, as well as a sticker. I'm guessing the sticker is what's in the box, so I'm not going to show that first. I was way wrong. So this is the sticker, which is much different than the piece we have right here. Let's see if it's actually on the list. It's the Jor Ros. This is nothing promised on the back, so I think this is one of the possible chase pieces because it's a different colorway of the item. And this one doesn't have a weapon in his hand. I better check that box again and see if there's a weapon. Yep, this is why you can't just toss those packs. I learned that from my first blind boxes. There is a club. So his stomach says nope. Club says ouch. His big old whooping stick. And I like that the arms do move freely. This is my first of the Superplastic line, so I'm kind of checking out the whole style and how it works here, really. Bottom of the shoes, Jor Ros on the bottom there. That's number 1. Crack open box number 2. This sticker, same one as before. I don't watch any of the other unboxing videos because I like kind of the mystery of it, to be honest, for me, even though I waited forever to do this one. So this one is the Pete Fowler piece. I've shown off at least one other Pete Fowler piece. Oh, that's cool. The feet move. Feet move. Arms move. I've really started to like Pete Fowler's designs quite a bit. I think he does a good job. This one's got tattoos all over him. Still looks like a lounging bum out for a summer concert. And then the accessory that came with it are the glasses. Let's see how those fit on. Little loosey-goosey. Little squeeze. Enough to work. There we go. Number 3. Different sticker. It's the sticker of the James Groman piece. And this is just like the first one, but is this the standard colorway? Yeah, this is the standard colorway of the Jor Ros. So yeah, opened up the chase piece, it looks like, first. And then we've got the standard colorway version right here. Also has a club. Club is orange this time. It's like a blue sherbet. That's the first 3-pack. Starting on the second one. I believe that's, yeah, King Janky sticker. It is a repeat of the first one I opened. So, it's my third of that figure. I hope this doesn't end up being exactly the same as the other 3-pack. Pete Fowler sticker. I wonder why they didn't end up matching the stickers with the Jankies themselves. It is a different one. It is the Julie West piece. I am not familiar with Julie West, but I think this is a really clever design. It has kind of a cat head going on. There's a little dot right in the top because there's a little accessory piece that's going to go right up there. It's kind of a detailed paint job. Really fine lines throughout, especially on that back and stomach piece. Little freckles, details right above the nose. Let's see what this little accessory is. Ah, it's a bird. Tiny little bird. This can get lost super easy. So if we pop that bird in the head, there's our bird sitting atop the head. Very nature earthy feel to this one. I dig it. Last one, number 6 for the purchase I had. Different sticker. There's only one duplicate on the sticker so far. It's the Pete Fowler again. So, one Pete Fowler figure in each of the 3 packs, and then at least one Jor Ros figure in each of the packs. So, as far as variation, I didn't get a lot of variation off of the 6 boxes. I've got 3 of the same figure, 1 being or 2 being possibly the Chase colorways, and then want to trade those, see if we can trade the Pete Fowler piece as well, and try to get some of those back. So, let's dive further into the box. But first, let's get the flight runners out, the little shoes that you can put on. These are way too funny. They actually have shoe boxes. They look just like shoe boxes for the shoes. A little sticker right there to seal the boxes shut. UPC codes on the bottom. That's too funny. Let's get the shoes out of their boxes first. They were like penny add-ons, if I recall right. Here are the gold flight runners. So they are gold shoes. Those are going to end up going on the King Janky, I believe. You can see where it says Superplastic on the bottom of that one. The other one's plain. So I'll set those aside for the time being. Here are the more matte finish flight runners right there. Similarly, one of them says Superplastic, the other doesn't. So that's cool. Now let's grab those little ones and see how these shoes actually go on the feet. So there are the other 3 I had in there. It's funny, you can see the 4th, the 5th, and the 4th and a half, because it's a different colorway of the King Janky right there. There we are. The bandana is definitely the highlight of this one for me. And the outfit's cool, don't get me wrong, but the way the bandana kind of flies off the side right there, I think that's pretty slick. There's the shoes. Let's get him geared up with his accessories. A nice friendly 3-pack of accessories right there. We got a blade. It looks like that's the handle for it. And then the crown. So the crown kind of loosely fits on the head. There are notches on the side so it fits around those big ears. The blade is really kind of neat. So you have to pop it onto the pole and it has like a mount that it goes in. But then both the crown and the blade, you can see they have this gold finish. And there's these rings on the blade as well. But that is the 4th, holding the blade and holding his crown on his head. So let's go ahead and give him, since he's gold, give him those gold flight runners. If I can figure out how the shoes come off. There's our footless king until we give him his new flight runners. They were honestly kind of a quite tight fit on there, but it is a nice soft plastic on the legs, and the legs did not pop off when I tried to take the original shoes off. I got that right, or is that backwards? Is there a backwards? So there we go. There's our Janky with the big sword, gold crown, gold flight runners on the feet. Ready for action. So before we get to the 5th, let's get Janky the 4.5. Same as what I just showed, different bandana, still says the 4th on the back of the head. Just different colorway. Accessories are exactly the same, it looks like, all gold. Pole is even, that's still black pole, so no need to crack that open quite yet. On to the 5th, Mr. Chicken Man. And there he is in the full chicken get-up. Even has the little beak at the top of it. On the back it says the 5th. I like that it has the flap on the butt where the costume's opening up, and the socks have the polka dots. Nice touches right there. And here's that accessory pack. So there's another crown, but also the Janky Burger sign to spin around, because he is a sign spinner. I didn't even notice the little claws on the feet. So, cute touch. Let's open up the accessories. Try the all-new Janky Burger. Bok bok. It has this bent peg because of how it has to hold in his hand. It's too funny to me that he's still a king, even though he's a sign spinner for Janky Burger. Cute. I dig it. That is all the smaller Jankies that I got, so now let's go ahead and crack open the bigger guys. So each of these came with the tissue paper to protect the boxes. It's the bigger version of the one we have 3 of, and it is it's a different colorway, not quite the same. Curious about the bottom, but they do their barcode with the figure of Janky. That's cute. Jor Ros across the top, being the artist. And they do have stickers on both sides sealing the box, so you know it hasn't been opened. But alas, it must be opened. Nothing interesting on the flaps on this side, at least. Sticker falling out the bottom. Another Pete Fowler sticker. So opening up the accessory at the same time. But yeah, it is just about identical to the other piece. Just a bigger form, and you can read the knuckles clean. It says, hey, on the one side. Other side doesn't have anything. They're wrapped up. This guy here likes to give a bruising. Nothing promised. Nope. And then, ouch, on the whooping stick. And let's pop that in his hand. And then, as a matter of comparison, there are different sizes and the different colorway. One more to go. So now it's time for our Gloomy Janky. They recently released a glow-in-the-dark version of this, which kind of bummed me out because I love glow-in-the-dark. The Naughty Grizzly Gloomy. But I think this is going to be pretty cool either way. I chose this one out of the different options because, one, I like bloody stuff, I like horror, I like all of that, and there's the poor little kiddo right there. Let's get this one out of the box. No flap love. You can see the sticker and how it hides in the box there. So with Gloomy, you have this mask that's across the head. And you can see right here, there's a plastic protector piece protecting the paint on the front of the face between the mask straps, because it's actually a separate piece. It's not part of the mold on there, so it kind of slides around a bit. So you can pull out that piece and see how it works. Gloomy's got claws. They're a little bit different on each of the hands. These are straight out and you can see the blood across them. These are curved in, kind of in a fist type fashion. Then there's blood splatter throughout the design as well. And those big old shoes. I do like that the Janky shoes all move. It can kind of be pulled off if you needed to. So let's see how the kiddo fits into this. There is our kiddo, and I believe the kiddo gets dragged across the ground, hence this type of pose right here. And it also explains why only one of the hands has kind of that form to be able to grip. So if we get the leg, you can drag the kiddo across the floor that way. I bet you could probably do the arm too. Maybe not the arm. I don't think the arm's gonna fit too well. Yeah, I'm going with the leg. So the kiddo gets dragged with the leg. But yeah, that is my Kickstarter of the Janky Series 2 figures. I'm happy to finally have it opened up. keep the ones that I liked out of the mini series. Obviously, I like the bigger ones because I chose them, and then trade off the other ones. Let me know which ones are your favorites. Out of the whole set, obviously I don't have even half of what the mini series are, but which ones were your favorite? I'm gonna go look them up and see what I can find and try to trade with a few people. That's it. As always, thanks for watching.